Fortunately, we came up short. The goal all year long was to win a national championship. Soccer's a cruel sport. It's about finishing. Unfortunately, we weren't able to finish, and USC was. I was proud at the way we fought. I thought we brought everything, but unfortunately, we just didn't get the win.
So listening to you guys, it seems like you're over it. Hear some laughing, hear a lot of laughing,
it's
loud talk.
It's my job as the leader, the mom, as they call me, to make sure that these girls enjoy all the accomplishments that they've accomplished. I'm not over it, so I guess I'm the best actress in West Virginia, next to Gardner, right? But I am, being the competitor that I am, and that's what drives me. It's tough to get over, but I also know that there's so much to celebrate. So it's a little yin and a little yang for me. But more importantly, I want my team right now to feel good about what they've done and not be super competitive like their coach.
When you look back over everything for the last 20 years that you've been here, I mean, coaches today come and go so much. What's kept you here and kept the success the way it is?
I am the most loyal coach in America. I'm like a dog, right? For me, it's always been about a commitment, and I committed myself to this program. I started this program, so there's always been a special place for me to finish the job. I wish I would have been able to finish the job on Sunday because I set out to win a national championship. And unfortunately, I didn't bring it home because that was the goal. 21 years ago, a much younger version of me set out to do that. So it is a rarity that a coach stays in a job as long as I have. I'm very proud of what I've been able to accomplish here in a short amount of time and to bring this team to national prominence, but unfortunately just didn't bring that trophy home.
Where are you moving ahead? I mean, you obviously lose some pretty decent athletes. Where are you as you move forward now from this spot?
I've always stated this: you can never replace seniors. I'll never be able to replace the senior class that we had, but my staff does an incredible job recruiting. We feel that we're going to bring in some really dynamic players to continue the tradition here, and the hope is to continue the development piece and make the returners that much better and bring in the best freshman class that we can bring in. So that's where we're at.
How much of the team's identity, gameplay style, and the overall strategy will have to change because of the departure of those cornerstone players? Because sort of you had the identity with Ashley and Kadisha, and you had that set up. Will there have to be any drastic changes, or is it going to be mostly the same, just with different players in their place?
If you ask the players this year, they're going to tell you we play totally different than we've had in years past. And I'm going to have to really understand what we do have returning. I do believe that Keisha was a huge anchor in that back line, and I was able to take a lot of risks having her, but I can tell you the returners are going to understand my expectation, and we'll feel that out this spring moving into the fall. In midfield, again, Ashley Lawrence was able to do things for us, but, I'm going to have to adapt. I'm going to have to find ourselves, and we're going to have to figure out what's our best team for 2017. And, I definitely adapt to the talent and to what our strengths will be, and I'll have to figure that out soon enough.
Who do you expect to step up and take on a greater leadership role now that you have the amount of seniors departing that you do?
I think we call her Z. Amandine, obviously Carla Portillo, Michaela Bam. I think those are going to be some of the impact seniors for next year. Then you look at Heather. She took on a huge role for us this year, and Nia Gordon. Allie Magaletta, she was a huge piece in midfield. So I'll always lean on seniors first, and then I'll reach deep for the next class. But we'll have a leadership group this spring, and I'll see what leaders emerge and continue to develop, because we have a ton of leaders on this team, and we'll go from there.
Week after the game, and you already have a great attitude about it. How important is that going into the off season and next season, still having the outlook that it was a great year and you guys accomplished so much.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, I'm positive, but it still hurts, you know? It's still like, we lost. But, I mean, I would be a senior, and I think with my class with McCaleb and Carla Portillo and Heather Kalwoki, I think it's going to be important for us to be strong and make sure to bring our freshmen coming in and be like, listen, we have a goal. We want to do it before we're senior graduate. So I think it's really be positive and take that as a motivation than just be like sad about it.
To your point, a lot of people are going to be talking about what your team is losing just in seniors. Now, if you look at what you have, how confident are you in your team that you'll be able to come back next season and have at least similar results?
I'm confident. I mean, Keish, Ash, they teach us so many good things. And for me, changing position this season and playing next to Keisha Buchanan, one of the greatest defenders in the world, to me was like a blessing. Seriously, it was crazy. Yeah, I'm really lucky about that. And I feel like they gave us so much that we learned a lot from them. And like I said earlier, the core of this team is so experienced by the A in the Final Four. So it was going to be not easy, but it's going to be easier for us to like bring it to the freshmen coming in and to make sure everybody's on the same page. So I'm pretty confident.
You were going through the recruiting process and looking at West Virginia. What about this program and its history kind of just stuck out to you here?
I think it was really like the town in general, like see how the fans are like loyal fans and they come to a game, cold, the rain, hot. They're always out there for us, supporting us. So that's a good thing. And also the coaches, I mean, we can see it right behind us, how many trophies that we have. I mean, I wanted to be part of this and make sure that we can bring a one-day college cup final here. Yeah.
Knowing that you were going to come play for a coach who started the program, has been here for 20 years, has no plans of going anywhere, how secure was that with your decision here? How much did that play a factor into that?
Oh, for sure it played, because I know Nikki Izzo-Brown had a lot of confidence in me, and she believed in me, and I know she would have bring me to a lot of things as a soccer player, and for my future too. So that was a big decision, and for her staying around for my 4 years, it's really good.
And they call her